You're listening to the Epically Geeky Show, a place for all things geeky.
Welcome out to the Epically Geeky Show, episode number 46. I'm your host for the evening, Eugene Stevens. Tonight's opening question is, would you prefer to be a wizard or a Jedi, Cyrus Martin?
When you say a wizard, is it open to interpretation?
Sure.
Well, then I'll be a wizard.
Okay.
In fact, I'll be Gandalf.
Oh, so you're picking a specific wizard?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be Gandalf.
Okay.
Gandalf's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Screw everybody.
I mean, he had a sword, he had a staff, he could, physically fight.
He's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Gandalf. Fucking, you see what he did to that Balrog in that second movie?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Pretty fucking badass.
I think I just came up with something else that okay, we'll get to it in a minute. Ray, wizard or Jedi?
You know what? If we're gonna be able to pick which wizards, I'm gonna pick which Jedi, and that's the one from the Force. What the hell is it called? The video game where the Force Unleashed.
Oh, the Force Unleashed.
Hell
Star
yeah.
Killer.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
He's a kick-ass.
Good call. Good call.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a damn. Y'all are presenting some.
Have you heard?
I really wasn't sure.
Have
about
y'all heard
this.
the rumor that dude is in the new Star Wars movie?
I have not heard that.
No, I hadn't heard that either.
You're just
He
making that up.
is. He's just making sure.
No, it's a rumor. Like, there's a scene in the trailer where you see somebody in a hood bowing down in front of the Bacta tank that Darth Vader's supposed to be in. And the rumor is that's Darth Vader's apprentice, which is that dude from that fucking
Well, then it would have been Star Killer, at least according to the Legends timeline.
dude. If they and that actor who played him, he's well known. I mean, he's been doing all kinds of shit, and we know he's been involved in Star Wars. He does voices for that fucking cartoon.
That'd be a cool one. Which I have.
I mean, we are getting Grand Admiral Thrawn. Like, that would be another awesome character to cherry pick from the classic series to bring in.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Which
Hell yeah.
Remind me to talk about something later.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You know my memory for stuff like this is horrible. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been like,
I'm writing it down.
Hey, and after
good.
you remind him, remind me. No.
exactly.
Shut up.
Y'all have you know what? I really don't know. Either way would be fucking badass. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go wizard just because there's a little more range.
Which wizard? You got to pick a wizard.
Oh, I have to pick a specific one.
That's the rule. We changed the rules. Sorry.
Okay.
And
Flipping
you
the script on me.
Same one as Psy.
Okay, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, jeez. If I had to pick and I can't pick Star Killer.
Harry Potter.
Fuckity fuck. Man, y'all really put me on the spot here. Yes.
Way to go, Psy.
I'm thinking.
I live for moments like this.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. What is another extremely powerful wizard that I know I'm blanking.
Doctor Strange.
Oh hell! I did not. I see. I was thinking classic wizard.
No,
If we're gonna, yes,
go.
technically he counts. So yes, Doctor Strange would be badass.
All right, so there we go.
Thank you, Ray. That is definitely the answer. I was thinking wizard regardless, just because of the different types of spells that you can learn to do different things. I mean, granted, the Force works the same way. A lot the same way.
No, there's metachlorine. Oh, shut up.
No, that does not exist. You just cursed on this show, and I'm talking about like there's probably I'm probably gonna have to look it up. There's probably another, like, not an explicit tag, but something like that I'm gonna have to put on this week's show. Like a geek warning tag or something.
Because
like
you brought
that.
up metachlorine.
Because you brought it. Yeah, there's certain things we don't bring up. We don't bring up crystal skulls. We don't bring up midichlorians.
I'll do it both.
And we don't fucking bring up Gremlins 2. We don't do that shit.
Oh, come on. There's some good stuff in there.
That should be an episode, is talking about movies that we wish never existed.
You need to shut up.
Oh, Lord.
Just characters alone. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm okay with the prequels, though.
Ugh.
Oh.
Dude, they're bad. They are bad. Like, I'm sorry. I was a prequel apologist for years until we saw a real Star Wars movie. And then I was like, oh my God, thank you. Because
they made
go back and look at them. They're horrible. They don't even look like movies.
They made the most badass villain. The most badass villain ever into a whining little teenager.
Dude, the green screen is bad. It's not even good. Like, the CGI is fake as shit.
You did this on purpose, didn't you?
Who, me? No, I did not.
God.
I might have to quit the show now.
They're not that bad? Is that what you said?
They could be worse.
Oh my God!
Not much.
Wow. Well,
there are parts in the prequels that I enjoy. Okay,
they could be worse. I guess so. Anakin could rape little children or something, but no, they're horrible.
The only good thing was Samuel, and he didn't even say fuck once.
His character was really hard to believe. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
Without cussing, you could tell. It's like, this is fake.
Oh, piss. That's what threw it on.
Going down. Like, come on.
Without the cussing. Okay.
The only good thing, there's only two good things about the prequels. I'll give you two good things. Number one, well, three good things. I think there's three. Number one, Liam Neeson. He's always good. I love Liam Neeson. He's badass.
Okay.
Number two, Darth Maul was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
And he was the best thing in all the prequels.
Yep.
And number three, Ewan McGregor is going to be Obi-Wan again. Ian McGregor tied in the old to the new, and he did a really good job. And I am grateful that we have Ewan McGregor, because he could give the prequels a sense of validity by being in decent, I don't know what you call them, mid movies, prequel movie. I don't know what they're talking about doing now, but yeah, those are the only three good things. Fuck everything else. Those movies are bullshit. You know, you guys still there?
Yeah, we're still here. We're just listening to you.
You know, Hayden Christensen, although extremely pretty, is like the worst fucking actor alive, right? Like, I think, honestly, George Lucas had some kind of like homoerotic like attraction to that dude, because why else would you fucking put that guy in that movie?
Yeah,
he's horrible.
You got me. I don't know. He couldn't act his way out of a paper bag.
Oh, yeah, don't tell me that it's the script and that he just didn't get good direction. Ewan McGregor's in these movies, and Ewan McGregor, doesn't turn in the best performance he's ever done, but he does understand the basics of fucking acting. Okay. Ian McDermott, who plays the Emperor, was fucking good. He's always good. And he's a classic British actor, obvious fucking right?
Right.
Okay. So don't tell me it's the script and the directing and blah, blah, blah. Oh, he had to work with the green screen. Give me a fucking break. Hayden Christensen, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure, like I said, he's got a lot of positivity, positive things about him. But acting, come on. Some people are just not good actors. I mean, like put us in a movie. I'm sure it wouldn't be very good. You know?
Fantastic. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, right?
Except maybe Rudy. Rudy might be able to pull off, pretty cool, like a serial killer or some shit.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but
you mean Randy?
Yeah, right? You guys got any leads?
Oh, God. Anyway, tonight's topic is kind of a throwback. Our actual first episode was I got the idea for the episode when Hallmark was announcing last year that they were putting out this Death of Spock from the Wrath of Khan Christmas ornament, and I thought,
oh my God, did you ever watch that?
Well, it's
movie?
a great
the second one.
of Con? Oh no, you're
No.
talking about. No, I haven't watched the new rebooted second one. I still have not watched.
Don't
it
even bother. It's a piece of fucking shit. Fuck that movie.
I think the third one's good though.
Yeah, I've actually heard it's pretty good.
So anyway, while this is an awesome scene from the movies, and explain this, that's a horrible ornament. Well, instead of coming up with horrible ornaments, this year we're going to try to come up with some ornaments that we'd actually really like to see. So that being said, would anyone like to go first?
I'll go. I have one.
All right, Cyrus. What is the ornament you would like to see made for your Christmas tree?
Well, it's kind of a multi-purpose thing. It's called Decatinator, and it's an ornament that you put on your tree that deters cats from jumping on it. It's basically just like a contraption that you stick on there, and it has a little swing arm that goes back and forth, and the cat comes near, and it spouts out like Arnold lines from Terminator. Get down, and stuff like that. Stop it.
It's not a tuba.
This kind of thing,
So you were actually thinking a useful thing. Like I didn't even think about anything actually useful. Granted, I mean, I've never really had a problem with the cats climbing in the tree, but
no, it's a common problem. A lot of people have,
Oh, I know it's a common problem. I've talked to other people. I'm like, man, I'm glad I don't have that issue.
Well, you don't have. Oh yeah, you do. What do you got?
I've got 3 cats, dude. I had 4 at one time. The worst I had was the one cat that was my cat that unfortunately passed away. One of the branches on one of our trees did kind of get bent down a little bit, and he used to lay on it, and it was permanently bent down, and that just kind of became his little place. But otherwise, none of my cats have ever climbed up in the trees. Now, my mom had a cat, on the other hand, that hated my brother with a passion. And this cat's name was Willie, and it was weird because she'd have her. She had to start attaching the anchoring the tree to the ceiling, because you would walk in the garage door and there's the Christmas tree on your right, and you would just all the hair on the back of your neck would stand up. You're like, I'm being watched, and you look over in the tree and you just see these cat eyes looking at you. You're like, get out of the fucking tree.
Run as fast as you fucking can.
Yeah, exactly.
Alien. Cats coming
The thing I would always do, of course, as a guy, I'd go, clever girl.
Why did it hate Rudy? What do you mean it hated Rudy?
Okay, so sidetrack. She took him in to go get fixed.
Who, Rudy?
And Rudy. And
that explains a lot.
She asked my brother to pick him up, and ever since that day, I don't know if he associated Rudy with it. But he hated. So Rudy would come back from college, and you may remember the layout of my mom's house. Back towards where the bedrooms are, there's a hallway that leads to where the bedrooms and the bathroom and stuff are. And Rudy would come out of the bedroom, and the cat would be standing in the hallway, and he'd go, "Mom, come get your cat. He won't let me go to the bathroom," because he would fucking attack Rudy. Now, he didn't care to be petted on or whatever, but I'd still mess with him, and he was fine. He dealt with it. He was like, okay, fine, I will accept this for now, human. But yeah, he was a real dick.
That sounds like a pretty cool cat. I like that cat.
So, well, my first ornament has nothing to do with being functional or anything. Hallmark has actually started producing these classic Transformers figures. I have the Megatron, and this year I got the Grimlock. And I mean, they look, they're smaller, but they look like the original, 80s Transformers. And
it was funny how you just said that. I have the Megatron and I have the Grimlock. After a while, we're going to go to the Walmart.
Yeah, the Walmart. But the games, the ornaments are, like I said, they're molded like the original toys were. I want a fucking Optimus Prime ornament that looks like he did whenever the scene in the movie when he's the semi and all the Decepticons are firing at him, and he blows his gas tanks and starts to fly up, and is as he's flying over the Decepticons, he's just nailing them one by one.
Oh yeah,
I want that.
Yeah.
I want that as a fucking Christmas ornament. Because number one, he's jumping midair, and of course, being hung from the Christmas tree would make it look awesome. And then, of course, I'm thinking, you have a little button on it and a battery compartment, and have him play a little bit of the touch. That would be fucking awesome.
You know what? Since you're talking about this, I'm going to jump in with something real fast.
All right.
Michael Bay has to be the dumbest fucking person alive, and I'll tell you why. He's made how many Transformers movies?
There are 4, and the 5th one hits, I think, next summer.
How in the fuck do you make 5 Transformers movies and not use the story from the most fucking popular Transformers thing that ever existed, the movie? How do you not capitalize on what everybody loves about Transformers?
I don't know.
What a fucking moron.
Yep.
Like, it's not even excusable. It's like he has to be going out of his way to... I don't even understand why you do Transformers. Like, why is it called Transformers?
Because it makes a crap ton of money, even though these movies I still think the first one, and then the third, and the second and fourth one were horrible. And this 5th one looks like it's going to be total garbage.
Here's a question: which is worse, the Transformers movies or the G.I. Joe movies? Which ones do you think? What do you think is worse?
Oh, hands down, the G.I. Joe movies.
Yeah, I do have to agree with you.
Pretty bad, huh?
Hands down, the G.I. Joe. Like, I never saw the second one, and I heard it had some redeeming stuff in it, but that movie was...
That first one was bad.
We watched the second one at your house.
Dude, I wasn't watching it. I was like cleaning up or doing something. Like Jay put it on in the background, and I was doing something else. I don't remember what I was doing.
Oh, yeah. But it was also with that shitty smooth vision, whatever that bullshit.
Oh, yeah, shut up. But yeah, so
no, you're right. I would say even as horrible as the Transformers movies are, the G.I. Joe.
You have to admit though, like
there's
first movie for Transformers, it was fucking awesome to watch Optimus Prime come to life, and like they did it right and got the voice actor. And
okay, that's true.
Peter Cullen is the only redeeming thing from those movies. Like, he's the only reason I still have any kind of interest in those movies, is the fact that it's fucking Peter Cullen doing Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it just sucks that that's what we're gonna get. That we're not going to get the real thing. It sucks because it feels like it could have been.
Oh, it could have been.
Okay, it does, but I know I'm not the optimist. I am not an optimist, but I've really come to believe that because I keep having these conversations with people about the new Ghostbusters movie. Whether or not you like the movie or not, we have to have these movies. And the reason why is it keeps enough buzz that we get other stuff out of it. Since Michael Bay started making those Transformers movies, the remade, we've gotten some decent cartoons for the kids. We have gotten some awesome toys. Like, the toys have been like fucking, the toys now are better than, the toys now that are based on the original toys are much better than the original toys.
You know what? We also got those 2 really, really cool video games.
Yes, we got some badass video games. Yeah, okay? Yeah. So, and then the reason why I say we have to have the movies, no matter if the movies are good or bad, the reason why we have to have them is because we had an awesome-ass reboot of both He-Man and Thundercats about a decade ago, and they had some really awesome toys that went along with them, and they had a really awesome cartoon series, but because they did not have enough traction, they died on the vine. That's why when I tell people, like, look, number one, I did enjoy the new Ghostbusters movie. But we have to have something in the people's interest, because since the new Ghostbusters movie come out, we've gotten these awesome-ass toys from the original series as well. Like, you don't make toys and cartoon series and video games and stuff based on stuff that's a dying IP. Like, there has to be some kind of public interest in it. So, yeah, it sucks that we're not going to get the Transformers movies that we want. But as long as we're getting other stuff because of the movies, I'm okay with it. Like, that's the only reason I don't want to see Michael Bay, like, drug through the streets and shot.
I agree, but it really sucks that we have to.
I know.
We're justifying it, We're sitting here going, it really sucks, but it's at least this. And
yes.
It's like, why did it have to be that way? Like, watching that new Star Wars movie really, and then what I've seen of this new one that we're about to watch, I really feel like this is the difference between, oh, okay, yeah, we'll give you what you say you want. And it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. And you're like, well, okay, I'll try to find something I like in this. This is how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to get people who give a shit about the franchise, who do something really cool, like the Marvel movies, or, like Christopher Nolan with those Batman movies,
Anything that J.J. Abrams touches.
Okay, see, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't understand. Like, Hollywood, they are just so aggravating. It's like so many times we've been screwed, and it just really, I don't understand why it happens so often when clearly when they do it right, it makes them much more money.
Oh, yeah.
I don't get that. Where's the disconnect? Why do they not understand that? Why is it that they keep fucking us on shit? Like, how is Michael Bay still making Transformers movies?
Because they're still making money. Even though they're not making anywhere near as much money as they were, they're still making money. And you had the hypothesis that they've got the added thing on the Transformers thing that Chevy bought in so heavily with them. They want to see them keep making movies.
Absolutely. You're probably right. It's probably all about Chevy saying, well, we like
No. That was your theory
No.
Absolutely.
No, but that's probably true. Just hearing you say it brings it all back into focus. It is.
Yeah.
They're like, Chevy probably has some kind of really good relationship with Michael Bay, and they're like, well, as long as Michael Bay's on board, we'll still, we'll keep putting in half the cost of the production or whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
So, shit.
Because you notice no matter how badly the robots get beat up, when they transform into their vehicles, they're always shiny and perfect.
Oh, yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, so. All right, Ray, what's your first ornament?
All right, so I'm going to go a little out there with this one.
Okay.
So you have to think of the magician's illusion of the growing tree. They have the seed that grows.
Yes.
Okay, so think of that type of thing happening, but you've got Baby Groot, and Baby Groot becomes the full-size Groot, and he becomes your tree.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of what I was thinking.
I don't understand.
I hate putting up the tree. I hate putting up the tree. It's just one of those things. So the Baby Groot slowly grows into the giant Groot, and he is your Christmas tree. He's got, you hang your ornaments and shit on him. So, in a big badass superhero pose or something like that.
So you have to buy it like 6 months ahead of time or something, or?
Oh no, it's the growing tree. So the illusion happens within minutes, and so you could set your different times, and so you could set it out at the December 1st, and then December 2nd it grows a little bit, or you can have it grow within a week. It's up to you. You can have your own little adjustment on that.
Oh, cool.
That would be awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody make it happen.
Okay.
Let me call Michael.
I'll get right on it.
Let me call Michael back right on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. It was that magic trick that made me think of it, because they can make it look like a real tree grows pretty quick. So just thought I'd throw that out there.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. It sounds familiar. Was this in the movie The Magician with Edward Norton?
It was in one of those ones. I can't remember if it was that one or.
That was a good movie.
It was. I think it was.
Prestige was really good though.
Oh, both of those were good.
Yeah.
Deep Impact, Armageddon. It's funny how they do that, right?
Yeah, no joke. Sai, you said you only had one, right?
That's right.
Okay, so in the beginning of the show here, I was just thinking, I was like, well, I'm surprised you didn't think of I don't know that they've made any Lord of the Rings ornaments, but that would be fucking badass.
Oh, what would be a cool ornament? the ball from Phantasm. Like, you remember Phantasm?
Yes, I remember Phantasm.
Little ball. Like, it's like a drone, right? And you can fly it around inside your house and land on the tree, and it's an ornament.
Oh God. I'm thinking that may fall in the other category of horrible.
Probably not a good one. Probably not a good one. I told you.
I was thinking, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll mention Lord of the Rings, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome having an ornament that looks like Gandalf when he's like fighting the Balrog as they're like falling down or whatever. That would be an awesome ornament.
Oh, you know what would be a cool ornament? That crystal ball thing that they would look into, and then you have like the Eye of Sauron inside.
That actually would be really awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. It followed you around the room too, though.
That would almost be an awesome tree topper, to be honest with. Oh fuck! If you had an Eye of Sauron as the tree topper,
like it is on the tower, like on top.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yes, that would be great.
That'd be legit, man.
But it moves around. Like
that would be awesome.
Yeah, like it's got like a motion tracker in the room.
Yeah.
Constantly staring at.
That would be awesome.
That'd be annoying though. Like you'd be sitting there and the damn light keeps shining in your face.
Oh, you're talking about the spot. It has the spotlight too. I was just thinking it was going to watch you. I didn't realize you wanted the spotlight.
It's gotta be a great spotlight.
Although it would be great for the cats. I'm just saying.
Like you finally get your mom gets like tired of. Here's my ring. Go throw it in the fucking fire. I'm tired of this damn light.
There's actually a ring that comes with it, and it's got an IR chip in it or something like that, and it follows the ring whenever you're walking around with it. That'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. My second ornament is kind of off a little bit off here, but I would like an ornament that looks like a barbecue pit. And the reason why I thought about this one is growing up, my grandfather had these train sets set out in his garage or whatever, and I remember there was this chemical. Some of the engines that he had, you put this chemical in the engine, and as it ran, it would actually cause it to smoke. Well, nowadays, especially like in the Ghostbusters community, they're modifying those e-cigarettes, the vape pens or whatever. To do different effects or whatever for some of the equipment. And I'm thinking I'd like an ornament that looks like a barbecue pit that has one of those built into it. And when you go press the button and it like smokes, but I want the smoke to be flavored and actually smell like barbecue smoke. Like I think that would be an awesome ass ornament. My wife would never let me own it.
That would be pretty cool.
But having an ornament on the tree that you could push a little button and a little bit of smoke comes out and go, ribs. That would be great.
You'd just be hungry all the time, though.
Yeah, that's true. But
could you make it so that once in a while it would, it smelled like burned barbecue, so that oh shit, I left it on too long or something. You know how you once in a while. just to throw you off.
That'd be funny. But yeah, I think just a little barbecue pit would be kind of cool. Yeah, a little smoker on the side. So
that'd be cool.
What's your next one, Ray?
I'm going to go with one that I've always wanted to see. Do you guys remember racing the little cars around the racetracks? Like you pull the trigger and they would race around.
Slot cars, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so those set up around the tree so that if they go up and down the tree, they got little jumps and stuff like that. But it's Mario Kart.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God, that would be great.
Yeah, that's good.
And then it's playable too, right?
That would be awesome.
That's
yeah. Right. Yeah, I was trying to think of some interactive things to do with the tree, and I came up with a few things here we're going to get to in a minute. So, but nice. That would be great, actually. Actually, that's what my boys are getting for my father for Christmas. He actually found, I was like, you know what? They really like, they like having motorized cars and motorized, train tracks and stuff like that. I'm like, I think they're old enough that they would enjoy a slot car set. So that's actually what he bought them for Christmas. So I can't wait to open that up. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I remember my first one was my parents got me a set that went up the wall. It was like a couple of.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah, so we go up the wall. It was stuck on there. It was awesome. Loved it.
I had the one. The one I had was the A-Team. So you had the A-Team van, and then you had a police car.
Nice.
And it was to the point that like you could like when you were in a turn, if you like give it a little bit more juice, it would like flip around and go back the other way. It was awesome.
Wicked.
Yeah. So luckily he did some research this time around and found us a set that actually you can limit the speed on it. So I'm like, excellent. So they can pull the trigger all the way at, and I can limit the speed and they still won't fly off the set because, that was the biggest problem with those is you pull the trigger all the way and they just fly right off.
Yep.
So, but you can, like I said, the fact that you can change the speed, as they get a little bit older, I can keep cranking up the speed and, they can get a little more control. So, but yeah, needless to say, Daddy's looking forward to that as well.
That's a weird. Yeah.
So,
Merry Christmas, Dad.
Yeah, no joke. So, have you by chance come up with anything else or?
No, I got it.
Okay. The next one I came up with was I didn't know if I wanted to do just an ornament or if I wanted this to be.
Oh, hello.
Or
we lost you there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Do y'all put garland or like
Tinsel?
Not tinsel. Like we use ribbon, like a ribbon around the tree. Do y'all do anything like that?
Oh, like when you take popcorn and you string.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Typically.
I'm thinking an extremely long version of Valcor from the Neverending Story.
Oh, nice.
And he literally wraps all. Of course, it's going to be extremely extended, but he wraps all the way around the tree a couple of times. And I think that would be awesome because I thought, well, I could do just the ornament. I'm like, no, I want this son of a bitch to be huge.
That would be wicked. I like that.
So, I just thought of one on the fly. If you want to do like an evil, who's cat?
That's my cat. He's very vocal for some reason.
Yes.
He's like, "Do you have any ideas?" No. I'm trying to get ideas for the show. No. Okay.
Have y'all seen some of those like heavily themed Christmas trees? Like they make it look like Darth Vader or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What if you did one for He-Man and like got a purple tree and like you got all the different He-Man like ornament characters or whatever there, and you have a fucking giant snake that wraps around, and up at the top it looks kind of like Snake Mountain. That would be awesome.
That'd be good. Yeah, I like that.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
So, what's your next one, Ray?
All right. So I know it was controversy around the movie.
Uh-oh.
But I just love I love this scene. So Batman versus Superman. You got Superman flying down with his red eyes, and you got Batman looking up with his white eyes. So if you could put those two ornaments together with the glowing eyes, I think
that would be awesome.
That movie is a good movie. I don't care what anybody says. Like
I said it's controversy. I didn't say which way I was leaning. I just
I like that movie.
I like the extended version of it better. But
did you watch the extended version?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It made it much better.
Okay, then. And it's good, right?
I like the extended version of it, yeah. It's still
okay.
The whole...
Okay, so that's the missing piece we needed because Sai has only seen the extended version. I've only seen the theatrical version, and I didn't think it was very good at all.
Okay, I've seen both.
So
the Martha thing is...
Okay, and you said it...
The Martha thing is still shit. Like the whole...
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you say Martha? That whole thing's still shit. But the movie overall was much better in the extended version.
I don't really understand... I don't know. I'm not trying to. Maybe I know I have some bias because I'm a huge Batman nut. I get that, but I don't really understand the uproar about the Martha thing. Like, he was being manipulated about that. It was on his mind. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't.
You don't call your mother by her first name.
Well, no, but that was the word that his father said when he died.
No, I know that. But why did Superman, you got to save Martha? That doesn't make any sense. Who's Martha? Who gives a fuck? Anyway, we're off.
Okay, never mind. We are going to disagree on that. But That's fine.
Yes. And I think I've asked Si this, but I don't remember. Did they explain why Lex Luthor's plan was to create a monster in case? Because my thought process is, let's say Batman did kill Superman. So was he just going to like turn off Doomsday? What was the plan there?
Well, they didn't really explain his plan. It wasn't
okay,
like
that was my only question, because I'm just like, so let's say plan A succeeded, and Batman kills Superman.
he was out of
Now
his
you
mind.
have this
now
you have this super monster. What are you going to do with it?
he went out. He lost his mind. I mean, he was obsessed with the damn
Alien ship.
the alien ship, and he got into the pool and got all the knowledge and shit. And
see, that's the thing the theatrical doesn't really explain is that he gets a lot of knowledge from that ship, right? So.
oh, okay. Well, there you go. There's another one of those things.
Okay, well, there's something else. Yeah, then that may actually explain a little bit more, because, in the theatrical version, it literally seems like, all right, plan A, Batman kills Superman. If that doesn't work, plan B, create monster to kill Superman. Yeah. And it's like, what happens if plan A worked?
Okay, yeah, that would be if they completely cut that thing out where he gets in the pool and
you see him get into the pool, but not very much. Like it's
oh.
Yeah.
So you don't see the dark seed thing and all that stuff.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there you go. So
it's a good movie.
Go watch the extended version, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Confirmed.
If you come over to my house, I'll show it to you.
Okay, there you go. That's what she said. My next one is I was just thinking, I'd like to see some, because I could see Hallmark doing this, and who knows, they may have. I don't think they have, though. But I'd like to see a bunch of retro consoles, ornaments, retro consoles show up. Maybe you could do the console and the controller. And in the case of the Nintendo, maybe you would do the console, the controller, and then maybe the Advantage as well, because that was kind of iconic, or maybe even the Power Glove.
You know what? They could be,
and then of course,
they could be all mini USBs, and then they have libraries in them.
Oh my god!
Wow, you were taking this to the next level. I was like, there's gonna be a button on, it and you hit a button, and you hear
that Power Glove
the dream, the Sega Genesis when you hit the button on it and it goes Sega. That was all I was thinking.
That Power Glove one would pretty much suck, though, man. That would be
yeah. It doesn't do anything anyway, but
that's funny.
For the tree, that's it.
I thought of something, but it's not an ornament. You know what?
What's that?
An edible Christmas tree that it's made out of Twizzlers or some shit, or
why Twizzlers?
I don't know, something. It doesn't have to be Twizzlers. It could be chocolate. Chocolate.
Red house.
Okay, chocolate will work.
All right, whatever.
Instead of a gingerbread house, you got a gingerbread tree.
Yeah, and then you never have to take it out and everything when you're done because everybody just eats on it.
It'd get pretty stale.
Well, oh my god! What if it's wrapped in foil or whatever?
Actually, that kind of goes along with it, because if it was foil, it would look
sparkly.
Look like tinsel. Yeah. It would be sparkly.
It would be pretty.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. I kind of like the idea. Okay, yeah, because I'm the one in the house that puts up the tree and puts all the ornaments on, and the one that takes it down. So yeah, anything that would help resolve one of those two issues would be greatly.
You have to eat a lot of fucking candy, though.
That's true.
All right, kids, we got two choices. We can either take this tree out, we can eat it.
No, you know what would happen? The same thing that happens to everything else when you get a ton of candy and shit like that. It goes to work with you and ends up in the work, the employee lounge or whatever. Here you go.
And everybody hates you for it, but they love you at the same time.
Why are you bringing me all this delicious food? I hate you.
Yeah. Everybody's bringing the tree candy again. Oh my god. About the second week of January, you're sitting there cussing. I guess I'll make my lunch again. Oh, guess what? Guess what I'm having for dessert again? More tree candy.
Yay, more tree candy.
We're never doing this again. I'm so bad, you fucking tree.
There was a coach when I was in high school.
My cat.
Friends with
My cat. Hang on.
And what?
We lost you.
Oh, am I back?
Yep.
Okay. There was a coach when I was in high school. He was best friends with one of my best friend's dads, so I kind of got to know him. He had a thing called the Christmas closet. The Christmas closet was literally a closet, a walk-in closet that was, had decent space or whatever. And he had about a, 5 or 6 foot tree, and that's where the tree sat. He literally just, it was Christmas time, he pulled the tree out, set it down. When it was time to put the Christmas tree up, he put it in the closet. I thought, you are a genius.
I love that. That is awesome.
I just averted a disaster over here.
What's that?
I had this box set up, and it had some old electronics in it. My cat's trying to climb it and get into it, and it was about to fall over and all this shit on top. He's like, "What are you trying to grab me for?" And and we had a struggle. It was I don't know. It was like the end of movie Backdraft.
Oh jeez.
Oh God.
Hey, there's an order.
This epic battle goes on. I'm fucking talking about Christmas trees.
You go, we go.
Shit. Ray, do you have any more?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay. I've got one more after this.
Okay. So this next one is not one that it's not an actual ornament, but I've always wanted to do it. It's the portal tree.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I want to do that so bad. Someday.
Yeah.
What would be cool is a portal potty tree.
What?
On one side it's a Christmas tree, on the other side it's a porta potty.
Oh God.
That way your people visiting and stuff, they don't have to use your bathroom all the time. You just there's a tree.
Oh man.
Got a lot of family over for the holidays,
Why am I peeing in this hole? Where is this going? Don't worry about it.
You use that for the relatives you don't like. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's all we have. Well, maybe you should have peed before you came over.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if you didn't have 6 kids, maybe that wouldn't be a problem.
Oh God. The last one I had on my list is this would be like a set of ornaments that you would buy, and it would be the first one I'm going to say is Donkey Kong ornaments that actually look like the bars and stuff, and then you've got the Mario, and you can move them around so that you basically are setting up the game board on the Christmas tree. Yeah. And I thought Galaga would look awesome like that. But Pac-Man would look really cool because, then you've got the lights on the back of the tree that would also look like the power pellets and everything. So
that would be cool.
That's
I like that.
I thought that would actually be a pretty cool set.
I like that.
So what would be cool is if you could get those LED lights that they're like lights on the tree, but it's also they match up to video or something to where it's you could show a movie on your tree. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to.
I'm sorry. You were freezing up on me. What were you saying?
Oh, those LED lights that they match up to video signals or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then people could watch a movie on the tree. They just stare at the tree.
I'd like that. You'd have to do some classic movies, but I was thinking Home Alone.
Home Alone.
See, I was thinking even lower fi. I'm thinking laser light show type bullshit, like you see it at a planetarium, that type of thing on the tree.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Something.
Or these people who do these super decorations on the house where it plays the music and the different lights are all over on the house. Do that shit, dude. That actually would be doable. To the scale of doing it to your house, that's a lot of money and a lot of time. But if you're just trying to do that, maybe with an Arduino or something for your Christmas tree, that might be doable. The gears are turning.
Uh-oh.
Next year.
Yes. That would be awesome, actually.
Set it to Rogue One.
You know, oh, man, that would be awesome, actually. Think about it when you're playing the music, you know, all the lights on the tree are like, you know, changing color and like, you know, fading in and out and stuff. That would be awesome, actually.
That would be.
I may have to check into that. Anyway, did you have any more, Ray?
Yeah, two quick ones. So one is a very, very obvious one, and that is the very top of the tree. There's nothing better than a Death Star.
Yes.
And then the only addition that I would have to that is it would be somewhat working. So it points a laser down on the floor. And then that way, you know, the cats chase that sucker around instead of the tree. So kind of going back to the top set.
There you go.
You just gave me an idea, dude. Like little Ewok huts up in the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Fuck yeah. You can actually put little Star Wars Ewok figures in there and shit.
Yeah, that would be
See,
wicked.
okay, let me ask y'all this real quick. When y'all were
When we were what? Sorry? We
were in the tree.
What?
Sorry, dude.
Hello?
Sorry. When y'all were
Hello?
kids, did y'all ever play like
Hello?
Sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
Did y'all ever play like not? You know, we were told we can't play in the tree, but did y'all ever play like around the tree? Like it didn't fail. There was a good stretch of I don't know how many years, prime time when we were playing with either our Ninja Turtles or G.I. Joe or Transformers, and the tree was like some kind of a power source or whatever. You know, some new thing or whatever the Decepticons were trying to get, and of course we're playing like around the tree, and I'm just thinking, I would totally be doing. I would totally be doing that with the Ewoks, man. That would be awesome. Like the fucking Battle of Endor going on the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that would be wicked.
Dude, hell yeah.
You could even set up a crushable ATST.
That would be awesome.
And that way, like, the two logs come in and they smack. Yeah.
That would be great, actually.
Why haven't you done this already? Like, it's kind of weird.
Dude, my Christmas tree is like totally
Totally covered
in Wars Hallmark Ornaments.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I thought for a second you were cutting out. It sounded like you said your tree was covered in whores.
I always wondered about that too.
That's not the kind of ornament I was thinking about, but you know, you know,
I do have slave lay on there. I'm just saying so. But yeah, so
Santa's like, hey, get on my lap.
oh God.
Yeah.
My last
Did you have any more, Ray?
Yeah, my last one is a working BB-8. I'd love to have, like, you could throw it down on the ground, run it around, and then put it back on the tree. Just a tiny little working BB-8.
That would be awesome. Yeah, someone actually has a BB-8 ornament that you can buy, and I'm like, dude, that's so fucking simple. Why? Of course, why not? So,
yeah.
Like, you can make that one really easy if you think about it.
Good. Working, not so much, but
working, not so much. Yeah. So, granted, I'm looking at my Sphero BB-8 right here. That my boys reminded me that, Daddy, you don't play with that enough, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. I need to charge him, and we need to play with him.
Yeah.
So, well, all right, that is it for the main topic. We've actually gone quite a while, so that should be good to go. Was there anything else anyone wanted to throw out there they'd like to see on their tree, or
hey,
come to mind?
No, actually, no.
Okay.
I was gonna say though, if we're gonna change gears for a second, we should invite the audience to share some of their shopping stories, you know, so we could talk about it on a later episode.
That's not bad.
Or something like that, you know.
Whether they got crazy event or crazy deal or something like that.
Yeah. Did anybody find one of them little Nintendos?
Yeah, the mini ones.
You know, that kind of thing. It'd be pretty cool.
Throw back to the pre-show of me thinking I may still have to be getting up at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
If you get one, let me know.
I know. I already told you I would. Let's move to our picks and pants for the week. Would anyone like to go first?
Okay. Let's see. Oh man. We've had. Let's see what's going on.
Well, we've had some good trailers come out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. You know that What's the best trailer you've seen recently? We just watched that one, the Guardians of the Galaxy
2. Yeah.
That was a funny trailer. I liked that.
That was a funny trailer.
That was way better than that last one they had for the where I was. Remember when they had the Ghost, whatever the fuck that name of the movie is. What is that movie? Guardians.
Ghost in the Shell?
No, the movie we're just talking about.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that one. The first movie had a trailer, and I was just like, and Eugene had a different opinion. He was like immediately like 100% on board, ready to.
Yes, because it was awesome.
It was not an awesome trailer. I'm sorry. But this time around, that was a really funny trailer. That was a really good trailer. I was watching it with the skepticism going, is this going to be good? And like for the first part of it, I was like, well, it's a lot of CGI. You know,
what are the thoughts on Wonder Woman?
Is there a new trailer?
Here's the thing. This is my only thing with DC. DC knows how to do trailers. They've done trailers really well. It's the movies I'm worried about.
No, that's a valid point because here's the thing. We got spoiled on Christopher Nolan, okay? Those Christopher Nolan movies were on another level, you know? I mean, he turned this whole fucking ship around as far as superhero movies.
Yeah, because he started it, and then
Tim Burton did superhero movies.
Yeah,
he did 2 of them, and then Joel Schumacher came in and raped our brains and ruined the entire industry. And then Bryan Singer came in and did a good one. He did X-Men. It was good. Everybody was like, "Wow, that's pretty good." He did a couple of good ones. But it wasn't until Christopher Nolan did Batman Begins that the studios believed that a superhero movie could take that next step. Because Nolan didn't make superhero movies. He made movies that just happened to have Batman in them. You know, he made crime thrillers. So our expectations going into these movies with what they're doing now, they're not doing the same fucking thing. The problem is we're comparing it too much, I think. You know, you're comparing what I think is probably pretty good, you know, summer blockbuster superhero flicks to a fucking genius that, you know, put together a trilogy with his, you know, that him and his brother wrote the whole fucking thing out. He had Heath Ledger in there, you know. I mean, come on. It's not even comparable. So my expectations for these Justice League movies are like, well, they're superhero movies. You know, it's a superhero thing. It's like it's not on the same level. I don't know. Maybe that's me.
I was just, yeah. And I get that they're superhero movies, but the only thing I was going to say was that their trailers get me really interested and get me really excited. And then when I'm watching the movie, it's like there's a letdown because you feel like you've watched the best parts just from watching the trailer.
I completely agree with that shit. The trailers they showed for Batman versus Superman was, I mean, come on. There was no reason to show all the shit they showed. There was no reason for it.
No, they should have left it with the first one. The first one got me interested, got me excited, and then I was good.
The first trailer was amazing.
And they left it.
You know, people don't remember that. That first trailer for Batman vs. Superman was the fucking shit.
Yep.
If they would have just left it alone after that,
would have been great.
That movie, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they didn't know when to stop. It's fucking Warner Brothers. Dumbasses.
So,
well, you know, nowadays they keep saying we want more trailers. We want a new trailer every so often, and
we don't need it. And
no, we don't need it because this last trailer that came out for Rogue One, I have not watched it, and I will not watch it unless I, you know, actually stumble into it because I'm sold. I'm done. I don't need any more. I'm ready to go see the movie. Done. Good to go.
They're not showing anything new. Don't worry. It's just
but in saying that, there is some scenes that it's like, why'd you show that? I didn't need to.
I know. That's what's so aggravating, man. Like, last year for Star Wars, they showed way too many trailers. Like, at the last couple of days, right before the movie was about to come out, they dropped like 4 different trailers. Like, it was like, TV spots, but they're trailers. And it was like showing all these extra things, and we're like, what? Like,
don't bother.
Completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
Although I will say, with the latest one, I'm glad that they haven't dropped more Darth Vader. They
haven't shown jack shit, and
which is great, and I'm glad that
yes.
kept
In
that.
fact, you're right, Eugene. We should stop watching anything because I don't want to take the chance that they're going to ruin something for me.
Yep. Like I've even told my brother, I'm like, look, I know you have to watch it because your boy watches it constantly, but yeah, I'm like, don't tag me in anything else. I'm sold. I'm done. I don't need to see anything else. I'm good to go. So, already bought my ticket for opening night, so I'm good to go.
We got one for opening night, one for the next night.
Nice, cool.
We're very
Ray, what's your pick or pan for the week?
So speaking of all of this, I've found I'm a big fan of film theory. The guy that makes a bunch of film theories on YouTube, and he came up with one about Rogue One and how it also he thinks is going to tie into Episode 8. And if you haven't watched it, please go watch it because I think he's onto something. And if they don't do this, I'm going to be a little bit upset. So it's looks wicked.
Snoke is Yoda. Snoke is Yoda.
He doesn't talk about Snoke, and he also doesn't go into the lineage of who Rey's parents are. He discusses that a little bit, but he says that this is not what it's about. What it's actually about is the characters of Rogue One and how we're going to see them in the next episode. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out after I watch the movie.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't give anything away because it is just a theory, and
it's true, yeah.
And that's what I do like about it is that it's just kind of a hey, this is his take on it, and it's pretty good take on it. So, and then we also did go see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Great movie, higher or it's better than what I was expecting anyway. I wasn't sure where they were going to go with the movie, and it was much better than I was expecting. So that was kind of nice.
That's good.
Yeah. Other than that, holidays are coming up, so
very cool. Quick. My pick or pan is both my pick and my pan, and and something that I've an elephant in the room I've been meaning to address and honestly kept forgetting, and that is Google Hangouts. When we first did this show, way back when, or at least the predecessor to the show, I should say, we had this really convoluted way of how we had to do the video and get everyone together and like talk and chat and everything. And then when we started doing this show, I was like, oh, let's try Google Hangouts, and it's worked great. Except for the last couple of weeks. For whatever reason, something has changed. I don't know if it's we're still trying to figure out if it's a bandwidth issue. We're trying to figure out if it's a browser issue. I'd like to just go ahead and apologize real quick. If you are listening to the show and you're noticing, I'm sure you are, the technical difficulties. We know they're there. We're working through them. We're trying to get them fixed. I don't know why this shit just can't work like it used to, but whatever. We're still working on it. And if nothing else, we may have to try to go to something else. But like I said, we are working on it. Just bear with us. We're getting we're trying to get through this. So,
early onset Alzheimer's.
Right. Speaking of the show, if you are enjoying it, please go to iTunes or Stitcher or Google Music, wherever it is you go to watch the show. YouTube as well. Give us a 5-star rating if there's a way to rate it there. That does help us out. Usually there's a place that you can leave a comment about the show. If that's the case, just leave us some thoughts. What you like about the show, what you think you'd like to see more or hear more of, or hell, just leave us some ideas for some really awesome ornaments you'd like to see. You can follow the show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Epically Geeky. And then, you can find our individual adventures on there as well. Cyrus Martin, where can we find you on the internet?
Well, since you asked, Eugene, you can find me at videogamevirus.com and at YouTube. Just look for Cyrus Martin or Video Game Virus and you'll find me there.
You know what? I had to this
Original
week.
voice
I
about-
had to unsubscribe to that email that Twitter sends you because you know that email that you get saying, "Hey, these people are talking about stuff on Twitter," and I kept getting these emails because this guy named Your Pal Rags, and I just turned my stomach, and I finally thought, "No, fuck it, I'm unsubscribing to this email because I don't want to see that douchebag show up anywhere on."
Oh,
My
you
stuff.
don't like Rags? Why do you not like Rags? He's so awesome.
Anyway, so Ray, where can we find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Lake Life Artist.
And you can find my wacky adventures online at Epically. At Optimus Gene on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For everyone on site, have a good night.